Well, over the last 10 years, austerity has taken its toll on the legal system. Legal aid has suffered cutbacks, massive cutbacks, and there's been significant reductions also in other forms of legal advice, such as through the citizens' advice and the local law centres. There are about 300 courts and tribunals that have closed, about 40% of the legal aid budget has been cut, and around 40% of the Ministry of Justice budget has been cut. And all these cuts are likely to continue in the future. In addition, the court buildings are in a state of disrepair in some instances, and such things as the recent IT failure that had widespread disruption throughout the country. I've seen firsthand how other countries have developed at a much faster rate than we have. I was fortunate enough to be as part of the ARAG group in Estonia recently, and I saw that the court system there is far more advanced than we have here. Well, many people don't know their rights or how to assert those rights. So it's important in the first instance that they actually receive the right advice. Even when they've been given the right legal advice and the case remains a strong legal case, it may be that an individual or a business can't afford to pursue those legal rights. Legal expenses insurance has always offered great value. In the first instance, it offers free legal advice on any legal problem, 24/7, 365 days a year, for any individual or for any business. If needs dictate, then the legal expenses insurance policy kicks in for a huge range of covers and risks that are suitable for both individuals and businesses, be it employment, contract, property and so on. We at ARAG insure at the moment roughly 1 million households and motorists in the country, along with about 500,000 businesses. The legal landscape is changing and we need to plug the gaps that have emerged following the reductions in state aid over the last decade, if not over the last generations. A recent example of the limits on access to justice is the Civil Liability Act, which is scheduled to come into force in April 2020. Victims of injuries will be receiving less damages in future, and yet the costs will be rising. With a ARAG legal protection policy, the costs of that will be met by the policy, and the insured will be safe in the knowledge that they will be receiving the full value of the compensation that they are entitled to. ARAG was founded on the principle that access to justice should be available to all and not just to those who could afford it. Given the widening gaps in our justice system, ARAG remains absolutely committed to fully protecting all our clients, whether it's through a before the event or an after the event policy, to fully protect their interests so that they can get on with their lives and their businesses.